Voltaire used to say, I was graduated from the school 20 years old. Suddenly, I found myself 70 years.
Each year, we all celebrate our birthdays and we get 1 year older. We get to experience one more year of life lessons, successes and failures, new relationships and friendships, and new memories. But we're also 1 year closer to getting older. Age is a number with which people have an ambiguous relationship. Some enjoy getting older and experiencing new things with each coming year and each number, like Renad Al-Qadi, a 23-year-old university student.
I definitely love the idea of growing up because the older I get, the more I realize that I can actually become my parents' very close friend and that we can get each other on a whole other level other than the fact that they're my parents.
While others are scared of seeing wrinkles gradually appear on their faces.
It's not the best feeling. My body is changing, and the more we grow up, the more we lose people around us.
This is what Rania El Said, a 51-year-old working mother, said about aging. The workplace and university are two places where a person gets to interact with colleagues and friends on a daily basis, create a routine, complete tasks and projects. We are also given the opportunity to be active participants in society. In most countries around the world, the average retirement age is between 60 and 65 years old. In Egypt, the retirement age is at 60 years old, both for men and women. A thought that most people try to avoid but eventually have to face is the following. After leaving the workplace, having built a family and achieved these life targets, what does life become like after retiring? Mohamed Al-Shinnawi, or Amma Muhammad as they call him in the nursing home, is a 75-year-old former aeronautical engineer. He has been residing in Dar Bidayat Al-Hayah for 11 months.
July and ended in 1982, 30 years. I lived those 30 years.
He joined the nursing home after falling sick for 3 months and needing constant assistance. Amma Muhammad is a very social person with a cheerful spirit. With a constant smile on his face, he is always interested to talk about all different topics, from history to arts to philosophy. During a long conversation, he gave his own opinions and wisdoms about marriage.
It's a matter of understanding the other side.
Careers.
You speak French, you speak English, you speak Arabic. So you have a good chance.
And friendships.
Man-to-man friendship is long-term friendship. Lady to lady, it might be long-term friendship. Lady to man, it's a short period friendship.
Behind the smile on his face, however, lies a lot of pain that Amma Muhammad experienced in his long time. Among this pain is having to observe but also live the struggles, whether psychological, social or physical, that elderly people face on a daily basis.
We lose the human dimensions. We lost or we lose or we never had the human dimension.
Among them is the feeling of being useless to society.
The old people is an expired for the society. They are the expired items. Get rid of them.
The struggle that Amma Muhammad accentuated the most is loneliness.
I used to live by myself for 23 years, so it doesn't hurt me. But I feel it was the other. When their daughters and sons do not come to visit them. Relatives come to visit them once a month, once every couple of months, which is really bad.
Amma Muhammad's daughter visits him once a month, while her husband visits him more frequently in order to provide him with all his needs. His other 3 sons are living abroad in the United States and visit him less frequently. Having to see their friends go one by one is also another emotional fight that elderly persons like Amma Muhammad have to go through, and therefore, this unavoidable phenomenon accentuates the feelings of loneliness.
I have friendships for men for more than 60 years, but the problem with old people is that you are going to lose them with this. This is really bad problem. Not only bad problem, but bad feelings.
Although Shinnawi expressed how he is not impacted by loneliness as his peers are, yet He expressed how it makes him feel whenever someone visits him in the nursing home.
Now I started to feel alive, especially when you come.
In recent research, it is indicated that there is a strong connection between an increased perception of control as well as participation in meaningful activities and improved health outcomes in older adults. In an interview with Dr. Noor Zaki, assistant professor of psychology at the American University in Cairo, she explained how elderly persons are perceived as incompetent after a certain time.
The stigma that we have in our community, the belief system إنه development stops at a certain point in time and you're only an active participant in the community لغاية وقت معين. There's like an expiry date for that and then you're no longer needed. ده أصلاً belief system ده a lot of emotions and behaviors come out of it.
And therefore, this causes the elderly to feel useless.
In general, when they feel like they're no longer needed, they may feel like a burden on others. They may feel like there is no input, there is no contribution. They feel useless sometimes. They feel like they're not able to contribute basically. But these are some of the common things that are repeatedly told by elderly people. Yeah.
With the loneliness that comes after an old age, after having lost friends, colleagues, and a partner, love and companionship become more and more essential for a person's well-being.
When you age up, you find you are in need of companion. You use it as a very proper word, companion. Yes, companion.
Yet, society, especially Egyptian society, has another opinion on this matter.
On the one hand, we have قوي in our culture حتى الكولكتيفستيك اللي هو social harmony and respect for elderly people and فكرة إنه older people are wise and you get their advice and you want to talk to them about their life story and so on. So we have the respect for older people. But on the other hand, we also have different types of stigma. مثلا زي إنه an older person, not necessarily an elderly person كمان, but an older person should not be getting into a new relationship, should not be learning something new, should not go to a dancing lesson just to enjoy their life because they're not living their age. أو بنبتدي نحط بقى شوية stigma و labels وكده إنه this person is not acting their age.
When asked about whether he would consider getting married or into a relationship, Muhammad added,
I do believe it's the wrong decision now. Maybe if I lived another 5 or 10 years, I'll feel I was wrong. Maybe. But what I feel now, it's the wrong decision.
It's important to remember that elderly people are humans like anyone. Even while having difficulties with their mental or physical abilities due to Alzheimer's disease or dementia, they still have feelings and have a proper sense of what's happening around them. Adil Al-Asi, a man in his 70s, also lives in Dar Bidayat Hayah. He is Muhammad's roommate. He struggles with stage 2 of Alzheimer's and does not remember anything he has lived for the past 4 years. Yet, he expressed his boredom with his daily routine and feeling like not wanting to do anything.
بتضايق طبعا لأن ما بتلاقيش حاجة أقضي فواتي.
When asked why he doesn't draw anymore like he used to in the past, Adil exhibited a lack of desire to do so.
ما عادش بيجيني مزاج.
Although some things like social media and governmental support for elderly persons might be useful to create connections and make their well-being better, yet Muhammad insisted that the secret relies in genuine love and not caring for the elderly just as a duty.
When I feel your love, it's better than feeling your care. You see, your love goes with me to the bed at night. Your care, only it's a matter of a day, a week, or a day, a month. But your love is permanent with me. When you still feel that the other still love you, you are not just a piece of rubbish as you throw it. It's really completely different.
This audio feature was narrated by myself, Zina Ali, as well as written and produced by myself and my colleagues, Roa Ibrahim and Farah Samakay.